Hello, friends. Dr. Ken Berry said, "There is a very fine line between reaping all the wonderful health benefits from the carnivore diet or messing up everything, absolutely destroying your health. You know, by doing just one thing the wrong way, you may end up falling prey to various chronic issues." According to a recent study published in the British Medical Journal, the kind of food we eat, especially while following specific diet plans like the keto or the carnivore diet, makes an immense difference in the probable outcomes of the entire experience. And interestingly, it refers to something most of us think to be perfectly healthy for us. Well, the research pinpoints to the ultra-processed foods, particularly the processed forms of meat and the use of trans fats, both of which are consumed at a large scale in both Europe and America, affecting more than 80% of the adult population in these regions. This huge study, which covers the nutritional data of almost 10 million people, highlights the severe health implications these processed meat and fats can bring upon our health. And today, in this exclusive video, we are going to explain the key findings of this study for our viewers, revealing the top 5 ways these daily harmful foods destroy our health, and what is the 2-step strategy to transform our health to a pristine condition. Meanwhile, do press the subscribe button and become a proud member of the exclusive Shape Squad community, helping us spread the healing message further. So friends, be it the beloved hot dogs, sausages, or the deli meat options, let's first find out the health implications this vast study has highlighted, followed by the elaboration of these unhealthy meat-based food items, and the solution to avert this health crisis. Let's start with the very critical consumption of processed fats and meat, and their relation to heart diseases. Well, the landmark study revealed a particularly concerning finding. People with the highest intake of ultra-processed foods, processed meat products in particular, had a staggering 66% increased risk of death from heart disease compared to those with the lowest intake of these food items. Now, this is a very high-risk propensity and needs to be taken very seriously. A major hidden danger in ultra-processed meat products is the excessive sodium quantity they contain. Many ultra-processed foods are overflowing with sodium, which is a major contributor to high blood pressure, which in turn is a well-established risk factor for heart disease. High blood pressure forces the heart to work harder to pump blood throughout the body, eventually leading to heart failure if left unchecked. According to the researchers, unhealthy fats, particularly the artificially created trans fats, are also pretty abundant in these ultra-processed foods options. These fats elevate levels of bad LDL cholesterol, promoting the buildup of fatty deposits known as plaque within artery walls. This plaque narrows arteries, restricting blood flow to the heart and significantly increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. However, there is a pretty simple method to avert all these heart-related health issues, in fact improving the heart health many folds. We'll talk about that in a bit. Moving on. Concerning to many, let's discuss the role of processed meats towards diabetes and chronic inflammation. The study highlights a very worrying association between ultra-processed foods consumption and type 2 diabetes. Individuals with the highest ultra-processed foods intake were found to have a 40% increased risk of developing this chronic condition, compared to those with the lowest intake. This link can be partly explained by the high sugar content prevalent in many ultra-processed foods choices. Added sugars are a common ingredient in these processed foods, leading to spikes in blood sugar levels. Over time, the body struggles to keep up with the constant demand for insulin required to manage these spikes. This can lead to insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes, where the body can't effectively utilize insulin to regulate blood sugar levels. Left uncontrolled, diabetes can further lead to serious health complications, including heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, and nerve damage. Interestingly, chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes, all of which are associated with ultra-processed foods consumption, often interact and exacerbate each other. For instance, uncontrolled diabetes can worsen heart health, and both can lead to complications that increase the risk of death. Beyond the clear numerical data, there's compelling evidence that chronic, low-grade inflammation triggered by ultra-processed foods consumption also plays a role in health issues. These foods are devoid of nutrients and are packed with refined carbohydrates, which can disrupt gut health and promote the release of inflammatory markers. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a significant contributor to various chronic diseases, very well explaining the link between ultra-processed foods and the vast range of health problems. Well, if you have watched the video to this point, it means you are really serious about your health and well-being. The rest of the video will certainly help you determine the right path for a long-lasting healthy life for you. So friends, it is not just about the heart issues and diabetes which has been associated with consumption of ultra-processed foods in the study. Let's now see the correlation with other critical issues, like obesity, mental health, and the ever-dreaded cancer. Talking about something most of carnivores are concerned about, obesity. The British Medical Journal study identified a highly suggestive link between ultra-processed foods and high-grade obesity. Individuals with the highest ultra-processed foods intake were found to have a 40% to 66% increased risk of obesity compared to those with the lowest intake. This significant association warrants a closer look at the factors within ultra-processed foods that contribute to weight gain. According to researchers, several characteristics of ultra-processed foods promote obesity. These include calorie overload, their tempting design, and the ease of availability associated with these particular foods. While ultra-processed foods are often packed with calories from unhealthy fats and refined carbohydrates, these foods are typically low in fiber, which keeps you feeling full. This combination can lead to overconsumption and weight gain. Plus, these processed foods are often designed to be hyper-palatable, meaning it's specifically formulated to be highly appealing to our taste buds. This can lead to overeating and difficulty controlling calorie intake. Also, the convenience of ultra-processed foods can discourage people from activities like cooking healthy meals, which often involves some level of physical activity. A more sedentary lifestyle can contribute to a substantial weight gain. In simple words, obesity is a complex condition with various contributing factors. However, we have seen from an overwhelming response from our viewers that sticking to an all-meat carnivore diet vastly helps in controlling obesity and the associated health issues. What has been your experience with cutting down extra fat on your body? Tell us about Journey in the comments. Before moving to the correlation with cancer and the ultimate solution to all these issues, let's see what the researchers found about the impact of processed foods on our mental health. Well, friends, the study demonstrates a highly concerning association between ultra-processed foods consumption and a higher risk of mental health problems, such as anxiety and depression. The researchers say that there are several factors which play into this. These include nutritional deficiencies, gut connection, and the erratic sugar spikes associated with these harmful foods. As a matter of fact, ultra-processed foods are often lacking in essential nutrients like B vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, and certain minerals. These nutrients are crucial for brain function and the production of neurotransmitters, which are chemicals that regulate our mood. Deficiencies in these nutrients substantially contributes to symptoms of depression and anxiety. Apart from this, research also suggests a connection between the gut microbiome, the community of bacteria in our gut, and mental health. Ultra-processed foods can disrupt the delicate balance of these gut bacteria, potentially leading to inflammation and impacting the production of mood-regulating neurotransmitters, resulting in a decline of our mental health. Furthermore, the high sugar content of many ultra-processed foods options can lead to sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, impacting our mood and energy levels. These fluctuations contribute to feelings of anxiety, irritability, and difficulty concentrating, thus decreasing our productivity by considerable margins. And now, it's time to discuss the connection between ultra-processed foods and risk of cancer. Well, friends, the study suggests a strong link between ultra-processed foods and formation of certain cancers. Researchers are looking for some more data to fully understand the cause and effect relationship. There are, however, a few reasons why ultra-processed foods are a cause for this concern. These include artificial preservatives and severe nutritional deficiencies. The study raises the possibility that certain chemical-based preservatives and additives used in ultra-processed foods have properties that increase cancer risk. As mentioned earlier, ultra-processed foods are pretty low in essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients play a vital role in repairing DNA and protecting cells from damage. Deficiencies in these nutrients can create an environment that's more favorable for cancer development, which no one ever desires to happen in our precious lives. So friends, here we are with the findings on adverse health effects of ultra-processed foods. The link to this study is given in the video description. And before we close this video, it's time to reveal the solution to avoid all these dreadful health scenarios. Well, it is a two-step strategy that needs to be adapted for best health outcomes. The first thing to do is to avoid all the processed meat options in our daily eating routine. These include hot dogs, sausages, commercially prepared beef jerky, salami, bologna, sliced ham, and snack items like nuggets and tenders. And what's the second thing to do? As we hinted earlier, our friends, who are following the carnivore diet with consumption of all natural and organic meat products, are doing the very right thing. The nutritional profile of whole carnivore foods, including fatty red meat, grass-fed butter, fatty fish, and organic eggs, all help sustain an extremely healthy persona. And this not only has been endorsed by thousands of our viewers and subscribers, but also highlighted by the Harvard Carnivore Study. You can check the details on that by watching the video showing up on the screen right now. So friends, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, as they could vastly help others on the same path. Subscribe to our channel Shape Squad for more of such informative and helpful videos related to your key health markers. Press the like button if you found this video helpful, and share it with your health-conscious friends as well.